Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. This is the funny thing. I have to tell you guys, happy Sunday. First of all, happy Sunday. I was getting ready today and I was putting on this shirt. This shirt is super cute. Look at this shirt. I have to stand up and show you my shirt. It's tight fitting, so you'll get to see like the bumps and of it all. But so I was getting ready and getting my putting on my clothes. I realized I didn't weigh in. I did not weigh in. And isn't this called my weekly weigh-in? So I had to hurry up and weigh in. And then I said, I'm just not gonna weigh in. I mean, it is what it is. I'll just tell them what it is, show them on my phone. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna weigh in. So that's what I was doing. Before I came on here, I actually weighed in and I didn't get a chance to put it up. So I'm going to put it up while we're on here because I want you guys to see, like, because this is, this will probably be one of my last weigh-ins on a Sunday, like showing people. So that's another reason, because if I didn't think this would be my last Sunday weighing in, I would have just showed you on my phone, which I still might, because if it annoys me, if I can't get it done fast enough, then I'm not going to do it. But anyway, so yes, 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 this is my last weigh in. And really, if I would have weighed in before, well, I'm not going to say because that's going to kind of, I'm not going to say. All right, so let's talk about what we're talking about today. So, I have been thinking, first of all, let me also say thank you to the folks in the chat. I see we have some friends in the chat. I'll come back to the chat after a while. But I want to say, I'm not feeling bloated today. I feel like I'm like less bloated. And I love that because I was bloated. I'm telling you, I've been eating that honey baked ham, full of sodium, full of sodium. It's good. Or not ham, turkey. I don't eat ham, but it was a turkey. I just call it honey baked ham because that's where I got it from. But honey baked turkey, I've been eating that. And I've just been eating, just a lot of salty things. Like my daughter loves this cheese ball. I've been eating that full of sodium. So I've been one bloated sister around here. So I said, I got to go back to work. I got to bring it back in. So I've been really, just trying to sip on my little electrolytes, eat that protein, and stay out of that, And the thing of it is protein also has sodium. So I've been trying to eat the salmon and stay away from like the chicken, because if you know anything about chicken, it's famous for being loaded up with sodium. Even your healthiest whole food chicken. If you're at Whole Foods, which I love, I shop at Whole Foods too. That's how they preserve the meats, right? With sodium. Some have more than others. So I've just been eating a lot of stuff that's making me bloated. I feel bloated. I know I'm bloated. The scale told me I was bloated. So, let's just see how I weigh in today. So I want to say, this is our topic for today because I've been thinking about this and I mentioned it. If you're somebody who listens closely to what I'm saying, then you've heard me say this before today. This is my week 98. And I said to myself, should I be going up to 15 milligrams? Because I feel like I'm just lagging behind. Now, if you know me, I'm not one of those people that titrate up in a heartbeat. I didn't want to. I don't want to now. I'm not going to start now. So I really had to think it through. And I came up with a checklist of just talking to my doctor, doing a little bit of research, looking at a previous video I even made myself, talking about when you should titrate up. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to tell you what my decision is. I'm going to show you my weight. And I'm going to, when I get to the chat and ask, your prediction. So don't put them in there now because I want you to save it, because you got to hear what I'm going to say. But this weigh-in was just like a short span. It wasn't a long span between my last weigh-in. So that just goes to show you things can happen super fast on this weight loss journey. So, and I don't know, I said to myself, I weighed in so fast, like, geez, Louise, is this right? So I'm going to have to get my buns back on that scale in the morning just to make sure it's right. It may not be, I don't know. But we will see. We will see. So, yeah, so this is when I decide for myself, am I going to titrate up or not? This is what I'm thinking about. This is what I am doing. So let's see. Am I titrating up? Moving on up. It reminds me of the Jeffersons of it all. All right, so these are some things you should be thinking about. So when you're titrating up, the first thing that comes to mind is, are you in a stall, or is this just like a phase you're going through. And a stall is considered no loss for 3 to 4 weeks. Now, if you watch my last video, you know that I lost. So check that, that's crossed out, right? So no Diva to that. Number two, the second thing I could look at is my protein actually high enough? Now, my goal is between 80 and 120. And I have been getting the protein in. I will say, like, if I don't do anything else, I'm going to eat that protein. So that was a goal I was working on. And that's a goal that's carrying into my, vision board. I put that again to get those that protein in. Now, I'm not getting 120. I'm hovering somewhere between 90 and 100. So I'll take that because the lowest I could go is an 80, according to my doctor, or should go, according to my doctor, and things that I've researched myself. So I'm okay with that, that protein. So, is my protein actually high enough? It is. So I can give myself a check on that. So the first thing, the stall, I'm not in, right? Because I lost last week, or, last week. And then the second thing is, my protein actually high enough? It is. The third thing is, am I under eating? Now, remember, I don't know. Because I have not been tracking in these last couple weeks. Remember, I said that. Now, that's going against what I normally do. But you know what? This is a real journey. This is my life. And I told you I'm not going to be tracking these next couple weeks. And I kind of stuck to that because just for time, energy, effort, and my peace of mind, I just did not have time to do all the things. And that's one of all the things for me. So I didn't really track. But you kind of know what you're eating, right? Like, I remember I interviewed Miss Tanya, the fabulous Tanya. Remember Tanya with the arms of it all? And Tanya said that, she said she wasn't really, really tracking, but she knows she's eating less. And I'm like, well, how do you know? And she said, because I was drinking Mountain Dews and all that kind of stuff before I started this journey. She said, I'm not drinking that and I'm not eating as much. So I guess that's called intuitive eating in a way, like you know what you're eating, you're aware of it. So I felt like I was kind of going through that. I'm not going to call it the definition of intuitive eating, but I do feel like, when I was eating, I was conscious of what I was eating, even when I was eating out. And not eating, things on my meal plan. So, but I was conscious of it. So am I under eating? I'm going to say this one's a no. Now, one of the things I was doing, and if you were on my live, you weren't on that live, my last Friday live, you need to go back and watch that live because we talked about the difference between intermittent fasting and skipping meals. And remember, I said I was skipping meals. I wasn't intermittent fasting. So just because you don't eat till noon on some days, that doesn't mean you're intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a scheduled plan for your eating. And I just from hearing other folks, I don't feel like people are really intermittent fasting. I feel like they're just, I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. So that's not downsizing Diva, that's research. So, if you found out something that's different, let's talk about it. So number 4, so I could give myself a check for that because I'm not under eating. I don't know if that's a good or bad. Is that bad? Too little food. I'm not in starvation mode. So that's what they're saying. If you eat too little food, that could put you in a stall. Well, I don't think I have to worry about that. So number 4 is fiber and digestion. I am going to the restroom. I, went this morning right before that scale. So so that's great. Fiber, I am getting in the fiber. I've been eating Sola bagels. I have one cooked ready to go. I didn't eat it yet, but I got a Sola bagel on board. I got I eat the Hero bread. I just bought some Hero bread. Now those are packing fiber. I eat the Carb Mission bread, 17 grams of fiber in that for one burrito tortilla. So yeah, I'm getting the fiber in just in addition to all the other stuff. Yesterday I had a Panera salad bread. I ate that in the morning. I not in the morning, but in the afternoon. I did. And now on the weekends, I purposely intermittent fast on the weekends. So on the weekends, I call that because it's scheduled in. So I didn't eat till late yesterday. My eating window was between 12 and 8. So I had a salad from Panera Bread. Jeez Louise, shout out to Panera Bread. That salad was good. And I ate half of it and I ate the other half. And then I added some more chicken to it because I put all the chicken from the half of it on, that one half of the salad. So I did do that. So So yeah, so I'm getting in the fiber. I notice a lot of people are drinking a lot of coffee. I'm not really doing that. Yesterday, I don't think I drank one protein shake. The last protein shake I drank, I was on the live talking about it. So when was that? That was Friday. So I haven't had a protein drink since. So I'm gonna give myself a check for the fiber. Plus, I'm regular. This 12.5 milligrams, it will keep you regular. It keeps me regular. So I love that. The next thing is, am I hydrated and drinking those electrolytes? Well, I don't even need to labor over this. I absolutely am. I'm going to give myself a cheers to that. So I am doing that. I am hydrated. Remember, before I started this journey, weight loss was a problem. Water was never a problem for me, ever, ever, ever. I could drink some water. That's my beverage of choice. So I love that. I'm going to show you guys something I went out of my way, like out of my comfort zone and drank. I have a few pictures here to show you. So, okay. So they say drink between 80 and 100 ounces of water. I'm drinking probably up to that 80, between 100. I'm drinking a lot of water. I really honestly drink these at school, almost two of these at school. And I have ice in it, but the second round, the ice kind of melts down. So I know it is water because people pack this up with ice and think they're drinking 40 ounces. Well, you're not, because it's ice in there. So I don't do, the first time I do it, the second time, and I fill the ice up halfway. And the second time I get to it, the ice is kind of like melted down. And so I'm, drinking that too. So hopefully my ice is filtered as I'm drinking the ice once it melts down. So I am doing that. So I'm going to give myself a check to that. I am not dizzy. I had a headache the other day. And I was like, what is that from? I never get headaches. So when I get a headache, it causes me to be alert about what's going on in my body. I mean, this whole year, I may have had one, maybe two headaches, including the one I had the other day. So I think I stayed up late. It was just a lot going on. So I don't know. But yeah, I woke up with, I think the sodium of it all could be a thing too. So yeah, I've been eating a lot of sodium. So I have to kind of cut back from that. So the next thing, number 6, is stress and sleep. And they say these matter more than your dose. Are you getting sleep? Are you stressful? Are you stressed out? And that is true. So for me, I have been getting my sleep in. I'm laughing because I just got a text. And I looked over. I'm trying not to read it though, because I don't want to get off my focus, but it's too funny. So yeah, I am sleeping. I am getting rested. I told you guys now last night let's not count last night, because last night I stayed up doing some work I had to do. But most of this whole 2 weeks and before that, it's like either do what I need to do for YouTube, do what I need to do for school, do what I need to do for my dad and paperwork and things I got going on, or go to sleep. And guess what? I've been choosing sleep. So I'm excited about that for myself. I have been choosing sleep. So last night was not one of those nights though. that I chose sleep. So for the most part, I'm getting 6 to 8 hours. So my body is not in starvation mode, survival mode, not starvation mode, survival mode, like, all the things that happen when you're not sleeping, especially being a type 2 diabetic. I got to get that sleep in. So I also understand that it helps me manage my stress better. So I am getting that in. So I'm excited about that. I had to think like, yeah, it does help manage my stress. I had to think because I'm stressed. Now I'm not overwhelmingly stressed where you have to see those pictures where papers are flying and people don't know what they're doing. I'm not that stressed out, but I'm a little stressed out. And you guys, partly because my vacation is over. Tomorrow I start school. I'm like, I'm not ready, but the kids are ready, so I got to be there. So number 7 is, and this is something that I'm going to be talking about a lot more on my channel coming up, are my hormones working against me? Well, you don't even have to think about it. I don't have to think about it. Yes, they are. So I got to get my hormones back in check. Jeez Louise, that's my plan. So, at the end of this, I did come up with a non-scale victory of it all. And I just had a thought of a non-scale victory. So I got to write this down so I won't forget what it is. I'm going to write this down. Now, this is what happens when you're 53 and your memory is not that great. So at times, I can remember some stuff. So don't say something and think I ain't going to remember what you said. So 50. So, okay. Okay. Wait. Geez, Louise, this is a great non-scale victory for me. I'm going to tell you that right now. So I can't wait to share what that is. Though, so I was going to say, remind me, but you can't remind me. So I just wrote it down. All right. So that was number 7. I'm not going to go into the hormones of it all. I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm 53. I'm in the process of getting my hormones under control. I've been seeing a doctor. I finally made it to the menopause doctor. So I got to talk about all that. But yeah, it was a thing. And, I got to be careful what I say on here. But yeah, I'm going to be sharing about that menopause of it all and my action plan, kind of moving forward. I'll talk about that in a second. So that was number 7. Number 8. And I do think my hormones are off. I do think that has affected my weight loss. Absolutely. Number 8, am I actually using my current dose correctly? I actually am. So that means, am I getting my protein first? Am I eating meals? Am I not skipping meals? Well, I guess I'm not, right? Because I said I was skipping meals. Grazing. I am grazing. Dang, I thought I could give myself a check on that. I guess I can't. All right. Light daily movement. Now, when they say light, that's the only way I qualify. Sorry. It's true. I have not been doing my intentional exercise. Like, I just have not. So, but I have been doing light exercises. And I will say light, it's like doing little things without your weights, maybe going up and down the stairs, being intentional about moving around. So I have been doing that. But I am planning to get back on track today, with the exercise. And I don't know, because I'm stressed out. I got to go to work. I got so many things I got to do. So I'm going to try to really fit that in. That's my goal for today. It's 2 things I need to do. One is get that movement in. The second thing is an email I have to send out. So those are all my 2. Let me write this down. Jeez, Louise. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's how I stay on point. A lot of people think I'm on point. Well, now you know how, because I write things down. All right, so that was number 8. Number 9. So far, guys, I mean, if you're listening to me, you can see if you're going through this process to decide should you titrate up or not, you should be telling yourself the answer should be clear. So it's clear to me even before I get to number 10. So number 9, the side effect status. Like, what are my side effects looking like? So am I nauseous? No, thank goodness. Am I tired? I actually am not. That's good. Am I constipated? No. Do I have constipation going on? No. Am I dizzy? No. So, my side effects aren't off the wall. And finally, number 10 on the checklist is, have I talked to my provider? So I did. Not recently here, but at my last doctor's appointment, I did talk to my provider. We, email each other. It's a way I could contact her. And so am I truly stalled? I am not. Like, she didn't have to tell me that. I know for myself. And are my labs okay? And I say that because, last week, let's think about the weight loss of it all last week. Don't think about this week. Let's think about last week. So am I truly stalled? No. Are my labs okay? Yes, they were great. It's 15 milligrams, medically appropriate. Well, as long as my A1C is intact, I would say it could be, right, an option. And can I support this dose? Am I getting all my food in? Am I able to do that? Well, I am. I'm actually able. This is the main thing. And I want to say this about the food noise, and then we'll go to the chat, and then we'll reveal. I'll show you some pictures in a second. Then we'll go to the chat, and then I'll reveal my weight. But I do want to say that I wish I could come up real close when I say this to you guys, because I really, mean this. Food noise is a thing. And I think if you have never had food noise, which I didn't give it a name before, I love how they name things and you like, oh, I had that. And so if you've never had food noise, it is just like a constant thought of food in your head, wanting to, plan the food out, what you're eating, when you're eating, when you should be thinking about something else. You're thinking about, what your next meal is going to be. And food is just always on your mind. And to the point where you act on it, right? Like, it's just not in your head. You're actually like eating stuff. And that's also a thing. And so I don't really have food noise like that, but it is a difference to me between food noise and cravings, because food noise is what I just described for me. Like, you might have a different experience. Cravings is, to me, a craving is like thinking about that Snicker bar that now I'm doing everything else I'm supposed to do. But I'm thinking about, I shouldn't say Snickers because I'm not thinking about a Snickers, but thinking about like having a Twix. Like I might be in a grocery store doing all this shopping with, grocery store shopping. And I'm thinking, oh God, I saw that Twix. I just got to have it, and then I'm thinking about it and I'm thinking about it, and then I satisfy it, right? Because I'm tired of thinking about it. So that's one of the great things for the medication that it has done for me is that has gone away from me. But I feel like it's coming back, not necessarily the food noise, but like some of the craving. So that's what I worry about on this 12.5 milligrams. But if I'm going through my checklist, to me, now somebody else might say, that's why I'm on this medication, Downsizing Diva. I don't want cravings. I'm not gonna, do that. I'm going up to the next dose. Well, that, to each his own. But for me, I'm gonna stick this out until all that checklist is mostly, I'm checked, the checklist is clear that I need to titrate up. So according to this checklist, I need to stay where I am on 12.5. And I honestly say, I had this conversation with my doctor in, I want to say November, and we talked about the possibility of if my weight wasn't moving, like a little bit quicker for me because my A1C is normal. So now it's like the focus is the weight loss. So my not that that's off of there, but it's to continue right with what is going well with my A1C, but it's also to pick up the weight loss. So we talked about when I go back in February, if I don't increase, my weight loss, then maybe I should in fact do what? Go up to 15. Oh my goodness. So I think I'm, right now today is January. So I only have like a month. So yeah, so I'm gonna be deciding that. I'm gonna roll up in there. My doctor probably like this girl. I'm gonna roll up in there with my checklist. And I'm gonna say to her, let's talk about it. And I think at this point, remember her focus was always on that A1C. So at this point, I think she listens to me too. So at this point, I think she's just, so far with I'm not gonna say because I haven't talked to her about the hormones of it all, like because I know she's really not supportive of treating your the treatments. And so, but I'm gonna have a conversation with her in February about it when I go. And so, so we're gonna be talking about all this, and I'm just gonna, decide, am I gonna go up to 15? So we shall see. But this is what I want people to know because, it's a lot of folks in the chat. We have people in the chat that, are just regulars that come here, but it's so many other people that watch these videos that we never see in the chat. You guys never see. Some of these people email me. Some of these people make comments. And if you're not watching reading all the comments, you may not know, or sometimes you might see a different name and you click. And people are saying that, they're not losing. And their first thing is to go up a dose. Like, I'm not losing. Should I go up a dose? They don't talk about the side effects of it all. They don't talk about, how they're feeling, what they're eating, if they're doing all the things. And I'm going to say to you, anybody who's out there listening to me, I want to say the right thing. I'm not a doctor at all, but I do like to give out good information, right? I don't want to give out bad information. But this is the message I want to get out to everybody. And if I forget, remind me. Dose increases do not affect your lifestyle. They don't fix the lifestyle choices. Dose increases don't fix those lifestyle choices. So if you're not making great lifestyle choices, stop talking about titrating up. Like you still have to be doing that to go, because that is not automatically gonna make you lose weight. And so I want people to know that, because I think sometimes people don't realize that just because you go up a dose and you think you're going to lose weight, you may not, and then some side effects and other things may kick in. So I'm just saying there are a lot of folks who do need to go up. So I'm just saying, tweak what you're doing. Listen to all these things I went through to see, am I doing this? And honestly, some of the things I was not doing. So should I go up to 15? If I was sitting talking to my doctor right now, I would not, because I'm not really making that cut, right? I'm not really doing all the things that I need to do to titrate up. And so one thing I want to say is that, I was so afraid to get to this 12.5 milligrams because it was a higher dose. I just had this vision in my head. I thought if 2.5 and 5 made me feel a certain kind of way and lose weight, like what was 12.5 going to do? And I was nervous about 15 too. Now I'm not. These are the best. I would say being on 12.5 is the best I've felt with side effects. It really is. Can you believe that? You would think the higher you go up, the worse your side effects have been. And really the only one I've had besides my back situation, pain, a little bit of back discomfort going on. And I had that before Mounjaro too. So it just didn't start before I was taking the GLP-1. But besides that, I was just having constipation. I really haven't had constipation to that degree on 12.5. It's gotten better. So, I mean, is what it is. That's another, a testament to we're all different. Our bodies are all different. So let me get into, because I'm going to talk about today too. I got a lot to talk about. Mel, Taisha, Bellflower, text me and let me know when I get to like 250, right? Because I don't want to go over. My daughter has gymnastics today. So please, text me, call me, probably call me and let me know, when I get to that 250 mark. So one of the things I want to talk about is just my week. Like, I've been having some splurges, right? And I kind of toned it in a little bit because I knew, you got to reel yourself in. I think I was like balls to the wall there for a minute. So I kind of toned it back. So I'm going to show you just some little pictures. First of all, I got to show you, I show pictures, on these lives, and I try to insert the pictures in my videos just to kind of, have people, to give people something to watch. So my latest video, you guys have to watch it. I show in there a picture of, before and after when I went to the spa, like how I looked a couple years ago versus how I looked 2 weeks ago. So I thought that was a great picture to look at. You could really see the difference there. And then I show just pictures of my cousin. Remember I talk about my cousin. So if you want, like, what does her cousin look like? And that is me. People who saw the video, did you think that was me? That is me with the curly hair. I told you I used to wear my hair all kind of ways. I've just been just straight lace since I here lately. I think it's the older age getting to me. But so yeah, so that is me and my cousin, and that was years ago. So you can see I'm looking a little slim and trim. I told you I am. Some people who are seeing me now who haven't seen me in a while are going to think this is regular. They didn't see me at 300 plus pounds, right? So people who see me now are used to seeing me. So that's why I got to slim that 70 pounds out so they could be like, where is Shay? We don't see her. And I could be like, I'm here. But I always have the same face. So I think I'm going to look the exact same. Because even as a little kid, my face is like, looks like this, but as a little kid. So, all right, so let me show you the picture, my favorite picture of the whole entire year that I took. And I've documented things on this channel, which is what I love about this, let me show you. I'm going to give myself a drum roll. Now, if it all goes down, I'm sorry, but it was worth the drum roll. Because this is my favorite picture. Okay, wait, here we go. So this is my favorite picture of the year. Yeah, check us out. That is my favorite picture of the year. My daughter and I, where were we at? We were in Texas. Texas, where they do big things. I love that. And, we did our Diva pose. We were blowing kisses. So isn't that so cute? That is my favorite picture of the year. How about that? I did show that picture in my last video. So if you saw that, that is my favorite picture of the year. So I just love that little lady. She is on point. She is something else. All right. So that was us in Texas being fabulous. That's when I met the fabulous, Perfectly Pamela also when I was in Texas. Okay. So when I come back to Texas, now I can open it up and meet more people. So I plan on coming back. I don't know when or how, but I will be back to Texas, and hopefully I get to meet some of my Texas favorites out there. Okay. All right. So, and then remember we having the DD's meetup. So you can also, the Texas folks, hopefully you come see me when we meet up. All right. So here are some other pictures. This is just how my week is going. So that is, look at me. I had a mimosa. And the funny thing is, I told the lady, this was at the spa, they have your little name set, so that my name sitting out, my little glass there. And they, it was champagne with some cranberry juice. And I didn't think I would like it, but I'm just going to tell you guys, I thought, what might have the least amount of sugar, orange juice or cranberry juice? So I went with the cranberry juice. I don't know that that's true, but that's what I did. And then that second picture, that is the baby Dee Dee in the making. Look at this little lady. So one of my friends bought her a pair of pajamas as a part of her gift, a pajama set. And so when she saw that pajama set, oh my God, honey, she saw the top, the shirt, the pants to match, and the headband. She couldn't wait to wear it. I said, I gotta wash it first because I always wash clothes before she's allowed to put them on. But she was looking fabulous. So check her out. This was that Christmas night? This was Christmas night. She has it on now. So that was Christmas night. And then the third picture, I did share this with my membership a little bit earlier in the last week, but that's my Christmas gift. My daughter bought me the kettlebell. Look at that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be swinging that bell. And I know a Toy the Review has a challenge, and she had 2 weights. Look at, 2 weights going up. I think I'm just going to do the kettlebell. And Toy, is Miss Toy in here? Miss Toy, is she in here? Because if she's in here, am I allowed? But you know what, I don't really do challenges, like that's not my thing, so I'm just gonna tweak it the DD way. And that's what I'm gonna do. So that was so funny. My daughter was so excited about giving me that kettlebell, and she told me, Mom, because she said, what do you want for Christmas? I said, oh, I just want a kettlebell, and I think I want a kettlebell. She didn't know what it was, so I kind of explained it to her. So my friend always takes her to go shopping, and my friend took her to go shopping. So when they came back, everything was, they wrap it up. Everything was all wrapped up. And I didn't notice it was heavy for her to carry. So I'm like, oh, she's like, Mom, they didn't have a kettlebell. I said, oh, that's okay. I said, I don't really need that. I just wanted that. I already have weights, So on Christmas, I was like, she brought that gift over, and I could tell it was a little heavy for her, but not that heavy. I think she recorded me opening of the gift, but it was that kettlebell. I said, geez, Louise, it just warmed my heart because it's just so thoughtful. When people are thoughtful with their gifts, I love that. So it was just, and she got me some other little things, but that was so cute. That was just so cute. So that was that. All right. So what do you guys think? Now, while you're making a prediction, and did you make a prediction already? I hope you guys did make the prediction. While you're making the prediction, I'm going to upload my weight loss. Go in this chat. I'm going to show my weight loss and go in the chat. And then I'm going to tell you guys what my plan is. Because remember, if you've been listening, I said, this is 2026. I'm changing things up. I'm going to be doing something different on YouTube. And when they send me the message at 2:50, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm stopping. I'm going to tell you what that is. All right. So in the chat, make your predictions. Oh, Chi, I see you. Jeez, Louise. Okay. I see all my friends up in here. How are you guys? Okay. So what do you guys think? Do you think I gained or lost this week? I'm going to go and I got to figure it out. I just took my weight, jumped on that scale, got dressed real quick. Because remember, if you came in a little late, I forgot to, let me see, let me calculate this. I forgot to weigh in. I'm like, what was I thinking? Jeez, Louise. Oh, I don't think this is right. I don't really think this is right. I don't think this is right. But this is what that scale said. Oh my goodness. Probably because I'm skipping meals. See, this is why you don't skip meals, but I'm not going to say too much because I'm just not. Okay. I don't know that this is a right measurement, but we're taking it. Okay. All right. Oh, geez, Louise. I'm learning like you guys, but you're going to learn my way. I'm learning too. Okay. All right. Diva. Okay. So yeah, this can't be right. Let me see. What's the day? Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. So maybe it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. So it's 6, not quite 7. All right. Okay. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm just in disbelief, but okay, we shall see. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, okay, let me upload this. Jeez, Louise. And I am going to get back on that scale tomorrow because for some reason, I don't know if this is right, but What are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Okay. Well, wait. Jeez Louise. Um, Here we go. Here we go. So, what's your prediction? Are you hearing me say all this stuff? You guys are like, what is this lady doing? Okay. All right. So, let's go in the chat. Okay. What do you guys think? Okay. I'm downloading this now. Oh, geez, Louise. I'm gonna call it weight loss. Okay. All right. Geez, Louise. Okay. All right. I make you want to eat chicken so bad. Is that something I said or something they said? So what do you guys, did you already make a prediction? Did you say you guys thought I lost, gained, maintained? I'm trying to go up in the chat and see if I saw, did you make a prediction? What do you guys think? Do you guys think I lost? Do you guys think I gained? Do you think I maintained? Mm, mm, mm. Okay. I weighed in uh, earlier this week. Let's see. What? Oh my goodness, Stephanie. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna come back up to that. All right. So, are you guys making predictions in here? I'm gonna go in the chat in a second. Okay, we got some predictions. Okay, we got reset with the Nissa. The Nissa says, down one. Taisha think I gained because I'm considering titrating up. Yes. Weren't measuring and the sodium intake. Yes. You think I lost 2 pounds? Okay. The suspense. She's like, come on, anticipation. Jeez, Louise. Oh, Mel says she thinks I'm down 1.2. I want to say 3 pounds down, 1.2. Okay, Mel is copying you. Mindy, you're always so close too, aren't you? Jeez, Louise. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, all right. So, all right. So let me pull this up here. We got to put up that G's Louise. Okay, so here we go. Okay. That's so funny. I'm in suspense too. Like, is it gonna pop up? Jeez, Louise. Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. All right. So it's gonna pop, it should pop right up. Is it gonna pop right up? Uh, Here we go. Oh, dang, it did not. Wait. It didn't pop right up. Okay, wait a second. Hold up, Taisha. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Is it on this slide and I missed it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay. Let me try that again, Taisha. Taisha, they know you're in suspense. Okay, so where is it? Okay. Did it pop up? Let me see. Let's see. Did it pop up? Oh, this should be it. Okay. All right, here it is. Oh, geez, Louise, wait a minute. I gotta download it again. I might just have to tell you guys. Okay, let me try this. Let me try it one more time. One more time. Downsizing Diva. Okay. So I downloaded this as as the wrong thing. That's the problem. Okay, so here we go. Hold up. Okay, let's see. Is it ready? Come on. We got the people waiting. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Here we go. Okay, it's coming. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna put the date. What's today's date? 1/4. Okay. All right, guys. Here I come. Ah, so remember, let's see. Let me see. Okay, let me get it up here. Okay, I'm pretty excited. Just hold your horses. I'm in suspense. Like, geez Louise. Okay, here we go. And did it pop up? Did it pop up? We need that Kendrick Lamar song, Pop Up. Don't you have a song called Pop Up? Something about popping up? Okay, okay. Where are you? Okay. Jeez Louise. Now this is a jeez Louise moment. Okay, this should be good. It's coming. It's coming. Is it going to pop up? It might just pop up on the screen. Oh no, I have to pop it up. All right, Taisha and friends. Email. Here we go. Okay. They said, show me already. Ta-da! Dun, 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 dun. Hey, dun, 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 dun. Hey, so I'm at 224.4. Isn't that 2.2 pounds? Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm excited because remember my last weigh-in was point 0.6 and I thought I know I've been eating a lot of sodium and all of that, and I have been skipping meals, calling it intermittent fasting, but just not really eating and eating a lot of sodium, things that had sodium, but they were protein based. So I thought, I'm probably retaining this water. Now, I have not eaten today yet, right? On the weekends, I do intermittent fast. And sometimes before this live, I eat, but I've been doing a bunch of things. So I did not eat. And then I did go to the restaurant. So I'm like, I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow and see, is this temporary or is this true? I don't care. I'm gonna take it. All right. So one of my non-scale victories I told you guys was I went to that spa. So you got to check out my before and after spa picture. If you didn't watch my last video with my week 97, it just takes me so long to get videos out, and so I'm gonna tell you that also plays into how I'm changing my things up going into the new year. So let me show you how I'm looking. That was my non-scale victory right here. Is that just in case you didn't see that? My non-scale victory was that I lost 2.2 pounds. And I know my non-scale victory was that I did the self-care, the spa. And I'm going to tell you, the spa is, I had to put that on there because the one thing I had not done, I've been getting pedicures, I've started back getting manicures, and I was going to get a facial. I think I'll get that maybe next month. But I wanted to get a deep tissue massage, right? Where you wear the robe, you do the whole nine. And I wasn't going to do it. And then my friend went ahead and scheduled it. So I talk about that also in the video, thanking her, because if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have done it. So she did, she booked it and everything. And, you see when I got there, they had my name, they got my little mimosa going on. So I'm going to show you how I'm looking so you can check me out. All right, so here we go. Remember, I'm trying to go in. That's my thing. I'm trying to go in. So here's my shirt. And I'm going to tell you, here's the other non-scale victory. Look at these. I'm trying to get rid of these rolls, but that's okay. So this is a non-scale victory that I wanted to mention is wearing stripes. I never would wear, when you wear stripes that go horizontally, they make you look bigger. They just do. That's like a, geometry fact. If you know geometry, that's a fact. Things that, go across like that, they make you look bigger. So when I wear stripes, especially when I was 300 pounds plus, my lines only went down. I was, honey, only vertical lines. Even you see, I got the vertical blinds going on. Everything was vertical. I'm like, and I'm not wearing anything that stretches me out. So for me to be on this live stream with these stripes going like this, and I'm just giving myself kudos to me because I would have never done that ever, ever, ever. Not because I'm on camera. I just wouldn't have even worn it outside. But I was like, I'm gonna wear this shirt. Plus, this shirt is so cute. I filmed a little video in this shirt. So you'll be seeing this shirt again. It's the same day, mind you, but on the video, you might think it was done weeks ago. And that's another thing. Some of my videos, if I'm looking different, it's different stages. Like I have videos on deck that I just have not put out yet just because I'm slow. I put videos out. So that is that. So let's see. Geez, Louise. Okay, so who is up in this chat? Let me see. I'm gonna go right to the top, and then I'm gonna tell you. Now it's 2:50, so I gotta make this announcement first, and then go up in the chat because I don't want to miss it. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go up in the chat first because I like to say hi to the people. Okay, thank you, ladies. Okay, so all right. So let me make this little sharing what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna go into the chat. The very last thing, right? I'm gonna do is go into the chat. So this is 2026, and my weight loss goal was to get down to 100 pounds, and I did not do that. I'm at 82, so I'm 18 pounds away. So I don't have that long to go. So I love that. So I'm gonna get down to that 100 pounds down. But I don't want to come on here and do the whole weigh in every week and what I weigh and all that, just because first of all it's time consuming. And you guys come to these lives, you see, I research stuff, I'm just putting up pictures of things, and somebody might say, well, you don't need to do all that. Just go on there and talk on live. Well, you got to be you. I know I don't have to do all that, but that's just my personality. So even if somebody said, you don't ever have to put up a picture, just come live. That's just not me. That's not how I'm cut out. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was, but I'm not. Dag, I took away my good, what did I just do? I took away my good lighting. You see how that lighting changed? Jeez Louise. Okay, I don't know what happened. I moved something, but oh well. So anyway, okay, maybe that did something. I don't know. So yeah, I was looking light bright. Now I feel like I'm looking what do you call it? Like dim. I've dimmed my light. What is going on? All right, so I don't know. I hit something. We'll see if it comes back. Did this move? I don't know. Okay. So anyway, so I come on here, and even on my Wednesday lives, I started the Wednesday lives out called Wellness Wednesdays, doing research. Now, okay, now I'm getting hot. I have my heater on. So I started off doing the Wellness Wednesday. And, I do research and stuff. I don't just come on there. And I know people are like, oh, she got the PowerPoint slides. And remember, I used to do that. I stopped doing that a long time ago. So somebody who thinks I'm doing that, I haven't done that in a while. But, I was started off with the PowerPoint slides, and then I was doing research and doing this and that. And I still do research, and I get my research, just so you want to double check me. I get my research from the Mayo Clinic, Harvard, and I get my research from the New England Journal of Medicine. And if I'm talking more so about Eli Lilly or Novo, I get it from their website. So I'm trying to, hit people with the facts of it all. So that's just how I do. It's just me, and it's the teacher in me, right? It's just the teacher in me. So that's kind of what I do. So it's time consuming though. And you can see my videos. I'm not just sitting chit-chatting in my videos. I wish I could just do that. I'm showing pictures. I'm doing B-roll. It's just me. I realize I don't need to do that. It's just what I like to do. So I got to free myself up from that though. And, so I said, I want to go find a platform where I could be on there and talking to people. Not because I'm getting hot. I had to turn that off. So I want to be on there on a platform where I'm talking to people, and it's easy breezy, and it's not going to be on YouTube, because YouTube is structured. Like the way, if you're a content creator here, you got to upload things to YouTube. It's just, it could be as fancy, and it could be as, not as fancy as you want, but it's work. Now, even to have like these two live streams, I got to go and put the same thing on both. Is time consuming. So where it was taking me 30 minutes before, I've kind of, added 10 or 15 more minutes doing that, trying to get the two live streams. And I'm filling everything out. I'm just a detailed person. It's nothing wrong with it if you're not, but that's just me. So I said, I need to find a platform that I could just be easy breezy, lemon squeezy, and help people too, because I get a lot of emails, like I said, a lot to me, right? You guys might not be like, oh, that's not a lot. But for me, it's, a lot of women saying, Diva, I'm watching your channel. We love you, but, we're afraid to, or we're afraid to come on there, or we're embarrassed to come on. We're not coming into the live chat anymore, or I don't want to comment because I'm not losing. And so I thought I'm like this too, because I can't even believe I'm still on YouTube. But I thought, like, I want to have like a more private community where people can come and talk and not feel embarrassed, or even like some of the things you guys reveal on here. I'm just amazed at, and I just give you so much credit for sharing your information, sharing things, because YouTube is so open. One of the things I don't love about YouTube is it's so open. I don't like that. And if you wanted somebody not to be watching your videos, like let's say I had a ex that was harassing me, he can watch my videos. Like I can't stop him from watching the videos. I could block him from maybe commenting or whatever, but he can still probably possibly see the video. Now, don't go spreading rumors. I'm not saying that that's what's happening to Downsizing Diva, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why, I know I have some friends that could possibly be doing that too. So a lot of people don't even know I'm on YouTube for that reason. So I said I wanted a private space to talk about, my journey, what I'm going through. I'm still going to be doing my Wednesday lives, but I'm going to cut back Sundays and Fridays, and probably, for a while, probably not do any for a while. So I know so many people are going live, and this is your chance to, come on live, because I may or may not be. Now, one of the things I am going to do is I may pop up, and come live. So click your notification bell if you are somebody that follows me, watches me, enjoys listening to me, because I may just pop up. The nice thing about this platform that I have created, I kind of have my stock club group in this, and this is kind of what gave me the idea, is you can be easy breezy, lemon squeezy. I'm not going to have the pressure of having a thumbnail. Like, I don't need a thumbnail in here, and I can actually talk to people, work with people. And so I have created a new platform for myself. I'm also doing YouTube, but this is in addition to. This is called GLP-1 and Beyond, Downsizing Divas, GLP-1 and Beyond Inner Circle. So it's just going to be a private, supportive community for women and men, any men out there that are transforming their health, their hormones, habits, and we're going to do it slow, steady, and sustainable. So if you're a person in maintenance, you can also join. So I'm going to be focusing on accountability for myself. Anybody who needs accountability, needs an accountability partner, we got you. I'm going to be weighing in and reporting it on there. And I probably will still talk about it on YouTube, but not as much. We're going to be talking about hormones, menopause, slow responders, side effect support, mindset, maintenance, and just real life. So that's what I've been working on, kind of doing and getting it out. And I do have one member. And my first member is Mel. It's Mel to the B. So thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. So yeah, I have that one member, and Mel is going to be, Mel is so supportive. I mean, I'm telling you, literally, when I sent her that link, it was like we were up late, Mel. We didn't get our beauty sleep. When I sent her that link to the community, she signed up for it so fast. I said, geez, Louise, I just sent it to her. She's like, girl, I'm going to support you. I mean, not that you guys, I'm telling the story to say, Mel is so supportive. This is new. I don't know what's going on with it, as far as what it's going to turn into, but I just know I'm going to start. Just like I tell people with their weight loss, I, consider myself, and I'm not giving financial advice, but I am like giving people some coaching on doing things with those stocks. And so just like that, I just started. I could have had more of my ducks in a row, but you know how people say, like, having a baby, buying a house, or any big decision you decide to do, it's never you're never ready, right? It's always like something could get in the way. So I'm still going to have my YouTube on membership, but I have some members that are at that top tier, membership, and I'm going to, in that, because one of the things with my membership is I was going live, to go do a membership live, and I was trying to do it once a month, twice. Sometimes in the summer, I was doing it a lot more because I had more time. But I'm going to be going live in this group. So this group and we can call each other too. So we'll be calling, we can be on the phone, you can show yourself, or it's just so many things that you could do, with this platform. And I was thinking, what kind of support would I need? Do I need? Because I still have 70 more points to lose. So I built something that I would do, right? Something that I would like. I would want like-minded people in there. And that's why it's not free. So I'm just going to say that right now. It's not free, because when things are free, you get people in there that's just nosy and want to see what you're doing. And maybe they want to support or not, but they just kind of want to come in there and see. Well, I don't want that. I don't really want that. And I told Mel, and anybody who's rocking with me with this stock group, you guys know I want quality, not quantity. So we want people in there that, really want support and help and some sort of guidance, right? And we can support each other. And, you know, the creative things I do on there, I'm planning on doing on here. You know, I was running some things by mail. She was like, that's such a great idea. So we'll just have to see how it all pans out. And I realize everybody may not want to do it, don't need to do it. You know, eventually, you know, we're going to be having so much fun. You're going to want to do it. But so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to take that time I'm devoting to YouTube, and I am switching it to my school community. So if you are interested, the link has been up there. You want to just see, like, what is she doing? How is she doing this? What's going on? You know, click on the link, look in there, join us if you want. Some people I have emails from. So I'm going to, you know, you might get an email from me. Don't feel obligated, because you don't. Don't feel obligated to sign up, to join anything, to be a part. It's just in addition to. It's not really instead of. It's kind of like in addition to. It's like for extra support for people. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm telling you right now, on Sundays, you know, I had this rule, and I want to say this on YouTube for all the folks out there that's listening that say they're not, but they are. So anybody that's listening out there, you know, I just want you to know, you know, one of my rules was, because we all want to be supportive and, you know, of everybody and what they're doing. And I love that. I really do. You know, if you are somebody who rocks with me, you know, I am a supportive friend. I'm loyal and all the things. But one of the things I was doing was, because I, you know, established my lives like early on. So I was like, you know, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. But one of the things I said was, I know people there's someone who's live on Tuesday. There's someone who's a staple that's live on Thursday. I was not going live on those days because they go live. And I just feel like the viewers and, you know, all of us subscribers, we're everywhere, right? Supporting everybody. So I don't ever want to do that. But I realize you have so many people now that are going live, that are, you know, out here trying to get their you know, their community, their own family going, that, you know, it's going to be hard for us to kind of maneuver that. So I'm going to be in that fray. I'm going to be one of those people. I might pop up live anytime. It's not to go against anybody. I just have to do what's good for my schedule, right? Because, you know, my schedule is tough. You know, I'm a full-time teacher. It's a lot that goes on with that. You know, I'm not going to get into all I do on YouTube because you're here, but I got family things going on. Things happen. As soon as you put a fire out, another fire pops up. And then, you know, I have an 8-year-old that I have to be involved with. And in Ohio, I don't know about you guys, but in Ohio, the 3rd grade year, that's a tough year for kids. It's kind of stressful what they expect the kids to do. So, you know, so I have to be kind of on it as we come back into the new year with my daughter, and just getting her ready for grade 4, right? Because she'll be in grade 4. Then the hormones and menopause of it all, you know, and also some things are going on with my dad's health. I'm going to talk about that more in my private community and get support there. Like I said, YouTube is too wide open for me, and people who feel comfortable talking about, you know, content creators, what they have going on. That's great. It's no right or wrong in this. It's what you want to do. That's the beauty of YouTube, right? So I'm never going to be critical of what somebody else is choosing to do, you know, because I just am confident in what I'm doing. And I love that about myself. So I think whatever you share is great, you know, and whatever you don't want to share, you protect that too. So yeah, the last thing I want to do is have like an ex-boyfriend coming on here hearing me talk about my menopause and hormones. And he might, who knows? He could be listening. Hi, if you're listening, who knows? But so yeah, so I just think I just want to be more, share stuff like that more privately. That was like the first caveat that just said to me, like, I got to get some of my business off YouTube. You know, I just want to be more private. And then honestly, that was the second thing. The first thing was people emailing me talking about different things that were going on with them in their family. And a lot of times they're not saying it in the chat, nor should they. They're, you know, emailing me and saying things. And it's hard for me I don't really check my Downsizing Diva email. So if you're one of those people who emailed me and like, she didn't talk, you know, she took a week to get back. Well, that's just, you know, I don't check it all the time. I got a job where I got to check that email and respond to people. And, you know, we have a certain amount of time to get back to folks. It's not willy-nilly. Like our email is at my job. It's not like you write back when you feel like it. You got to write back in a timely fashion. So those are some of the things that, reasons why I just wanted to be off YouTube. So if you're somebody who emailed me and you got offended because you didn't hear from me right away, I'm sorry, but it's just, I'm not checking it. Now, in this community, I'm going to put my little link in the chat if somebody wants to go and see what it's about, what's going on with it. One of the things too is this new community is tied to my Downsizing Diva email. So I have to be more conscious of, answering the emails, right? I got to really be more conscious of doing that. So that's what I plan to do. It's men and women. Like, we want some men in there because we're going to be having fun on Fridays. On Friday, I'm calling my Fridays Diva After Dark, because now that I'm not going to be on YouTube, I can really talk about some stuff. I have this story that I want to tell, and I wanted to tell it on Friday. I haven't even told people who talk to me outside of YouTube yet, because I was saving it for this, right? And I have a story to tell, and this person could be watching me, so I don't want to tell his business. But in this private community, I can share it. I can share what went down. So I can't wait to talk about some stuff like that, like stuff that I won't, necessarily share on YouTube, because I'm very private, but I'm also, you can see, I'm respectful of other people's privacy as well. So I'm not going to do that. Now if I knew, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say, if I knew he was okay with it, and I don't know that he would be okay with it. So so again, check me out. Go to that link. If you're in the chat, I put it in the description. It's also on this QR code. You guys see that QR code up there? Join me. Mel is in there. I told Mel, if the group gets bigger, she's going to help support, be a support, because I work a full job, right? I work a full job, and I can be as active as I'm just going to see how this frees up my time. Now, I could be wrong. And if it feels like more to do, then that, I'll evaluate that. But I feel like this is going to free my time up, because I'm one of those people. I could stay on a thumbnail. Like, look at these thumbnails. Like, you just don't know how long I labored over this. I mean, some of these thumbnails I'm putting together, and I've gotten a little bit more fancy smancy, and it just takes me time. Look at this one. I mean, that one's a more basic one, but to get the background exactly how I want it, I mean, it's like a matter of one tweak here, a little tweak there, and before I know it, it's an hour gone by, and I don't have a thumbnail. So that's the kind of stuff that has been slowing me down with this YouTube. And so I'm still going to produce my video a week, maybe put some shorts out. I'm still going to be on my Wellness Wednesday. And I want to have a more of a presence on YouTube. If I decide to retire, that private group is going to know first, because I'm going to announce it there. And I got the ball rolling on that. It's just a matter of, like, when I go back to school in this next month, I'm going to be confirming some things. So I'll announce it there. And then I'm going to be celebrating. My my journey. So let's see. So let me go in the chat, because I see the time here. I see the time. Okay. All right. So who is in this chat? Okay, people are saying food noise is real. It is. Okay, so we got Keisha. How are you, Keisha? Keisha, you in this red. I just love it. I started to put my red lips on, but I didn't, because, lipstick, because look, I don't have on red. I got a little burgundy thing there. All right, Mail to the B. She says, happy Sunday, Dee and Divas. Happy Sunday, Lakeisha. Everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Mel. So we got Kim. How are you, Kim? Welcome to the chat. We got Taisha. She's asking Mel if she's been luxuriating. Happy Sunday. Okay, very good. There is my twin. Let's see who else. Thank you, ladies, too, for reminding me. Okay, I'm scrolling down. We got Grant. How are you? How are you doing? When I think about you, I always think about your wife. How is she doing? Very supportive. I love when couples are supportive of each other. Did I see my girl Jamie? I miss Jamie. Jamie, you changed your profile pic. You look so cute. Look at you. That blue looks good on you. Oh my goodness. Super cute. I love that. Okay. All right. Thank you, Taisha. I was trying to be co-phone. Taisha, do I look dimmed down? I mean, I've hit something and I feel like my light, okay, it's coming back. It's like the angle of the camera. I'm like, what happened? I don't know. Jeez, Louise. Okay. All right. Who else do we have? Just Sherry. How are you? She says, Happy Sunday. We got Down in the Dale. Look at that cute photo. I love it. I'm glad you're keeping it up, Dale. Mary, she says, Good afternoon, everyone. I'm titrating up to 15. Oh my goodness, Mary, we might be 20 one day. So you're titrating up. So this was a good conversation for you to come and listen to. All right, very good. All right, Mel is reminding us about liking the live stream. So Grant says he's at 12 and a half or milligrams myself. Okay. Oh, your fourth month. Your doctor wants you to wait for 15 as long as we can. Probably will be in March for me. Okay, very good. Yeah, as long as you can hold on, I would hold on. That's, I'm not a doctor, but that has worked for me so far. So I love that. Pammy Whammy, you got to check your email. How are you? How are you? I sent you an email about the vision board. So check your email. She is Tamika. How are you? She says, Happy Sunday, Dee Dee and Chad. Okay, we got Jennifer. Happy Sunday. She says, Hi, Dee Dee and friends. I love the hair. Love the hair. Let's see. Who else do we have? Okay, I'm trying to just get my hellos in. Okay, all right. Yeah, Tamika says she loves Mission carb wraps. I love those too. Mel says she thinks I should eat more calories. Jeez Louise, Mel. Yeah, yeah. Well, I wasn't. This weight loss didn't bring about more calories. I'm gonna be honest about that. Beverly, how are you? She says, Happy New Year. What? Dee Dee and Chat. Beverly, you are so fabulous. Look at that profile pic. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. You look so good. Jeez. YouTube. The YouTube folks out there listening, I want you guys to add a feature where you could blow up the profile pic. Is that a thing? And I don't know about it. If that's a thing, let me know because I want to do that. Like I got to see my girl up front and close and personal. I love it. Oh my God. I always say you guys are so beautiful. Name twin, how are you? How are you? Okay, don't tell us now if you don't want to, but on Wednesday, you got to keep us posted because I know you got a special goal, but I don't want you to feel pressure about it. You know what I'm saying? But I know what you got going on. Okay, all right. Let's see. Cortisol spikes, yes. Sleep hygiene for the win, yes, Mel. Mel knows all the things. You said I'm cracking you up today. So happy for you, Dee Dee. Thank you. I crack myself up too. Journey of life. How are you? How are you? All right, Stephanie. Okay, let's get back to the beautiful Stephanie. She said, Hey, beautiful, I just want you to know that I hit my goal weight last month and I have not gained a single pound on maintenance. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hey. She says, I have been intentional even on vacation in NYC for a whole week. Jeez Louise. Okay, we got to give you some confetti. Now I'm scared to give confetti because something has been going on with this. Okay. I think it was the tabs of it all. Because remember I had all those tabs open. So I've been safe since I closed the tabs. But Stephanie, that is amazing. Okay, so I'm scrolling down. Oh, my girl, Sweet Bee, how are you? She says, congratulations to Stephanie. I'm scrolling down, guys, trying to um Oh, Taisha was talking about the food noise, extremely intrusive thoughts, and I don't miss them at all. Yes, 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 yes. I am having the cravings though, Taisha. Yes, Dee Dee, food noise is real. I didn't realize it until I got on this GLP-1 medication. Yes, I know. Me too. Me too. Um, she says, Bellflower says, I never knew that it was a thing until I got into this community, but I also learned that I did not suffer with the food noise. Yes, and people are also discovering, yeah, that wasn't a thing for me. So yeah, you got both things. Bev says, I describe it as just having dinner, not even a half hour pass, and you're thinking about something that you have in the refrigerator. Absolutely. You're not even hungry though. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me make sure my daughter is getting Those of you with little ladies, does it ever end with the clothing of it all? You know, she always talks about what to wear. I tell her during the school day, we have things picked out in advance. And I say, this is what we decide what she's wearing for the day. And she wants to switch it up on me in the morning. And I told her, you're going to be going to a Catholic school. You keep it up with uniforms. So she's doing that with gymnastics. I told her I'm switching you to karate because karate has uniforms, and I really do want to switch her to karate. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, all right. So I'm trying to scroll down and catch these comments. Okay, I saw that. Okay, all right. Cookie, how are you? How are you? Very good. Okay, all right. Let's see. Tamika said she thought it was the internet. She saw her freeze up 2 times. Did I freeze up? I didn't see myself freeze up. Let's see. Oh, you said, oh, it'll freeze up here. Really? That is so crazy. Okay, all right. Let's see. Okay, but also not being able to eat enough, do not go up. Yeah. And that's the thing too that we see, right, Taisha? People can't eat enough, but then they titrate up and it's like, what do you think's gonna happen when you titrate up and you can't eat now? So that's a thing too. Boss lady vibes, how are you? She says, hello, Dee Dee. You know, hard to read. I don't know if you're still on here. I was showing people your journal, telling them when was I live? But when was that? Friday? Yeah, Friday. Must have been Friday. Telling them all the stuff I'm doing to write down. Okay, so she's telling Bev how to go to the other chat. Okay, very good. I'm like, who is this goddess? And that's Lady Boss Lady. Sandy, how are you? Oh, you beautiful lady. How are you? I love it. I'm loving the glasses. Jeez, Louise. Okay, it's good to see you in here today. You know, it's like feels like my people. I'm home. Mayor Mindy. She says joining late, but I'm all caught up. And am I a fast talker, Mindy? Because I think I already talk fast. Yes, there's a stark difference between then and now. You've come a long way. Did you see that, Mel? Did you see that? Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, I said that too. When I saw that pic, I said, I gotta share this out. Jeez, Louise. Oh, thank you, boss lady. Okay, people are saying the picture is beautiful. I think that's me and my daughter. Oh, WIB, how are you? No, honey, you don't need that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the kettlebell. Wasn't that so cute? That is so cute. Cookie, I will see you when I am back. Yes, that's on I have to make sure I see you if I don't do anything else. I am gonna be a big swinger. Love that. I wouldn't make the other kind of swinger. I wouldn't be a swinger in the other way, Mindy, at all. I don't like to share like that. Let's see. All right, so let me see. I'm scrolling down. Hey, JC, how are you? How are you? Did you guys see Doses of Shani and I missed her? Doses of Shani, if you're in here, hello. If you're watching the replay and you're not in here, hello. Because I see somebody said her name, but I don't see her pic. Did she change her pic? Oh, here she is. Hey, Shani, how are you? Okay, I'm scrolling down. Oh, here's my girl Chi Chi. How are you? Okay, all right. I'm scrolling. So guys, on oh, Kim, did I say hi to Kim already? I think I did. Anissa, did I say hi to you already? Okay, I saw you guys made the predictions. Geez, Louise, I'm excited. My little weight loss there. Um, let's see. The Jeopardy theme. That would have been good to play. They probably would have ripped this video down though. I probably would have owed YouTube some money trying to play that. Let's see. That's what you said too, Kate. Kate the Great. You got to also check your email. I sent you something a couple days ago. Let's see. Geez, Louise, thank you. Wait, we got some new people. Sparker 99. Thank you. I love that. I appreciate you coming in. Tamika. Was it really suspenseful? That is too funny. Pammy Whammy, I think I said hello to you because I told you I sent you an email. You said, okay, Dee Dee, you're going to become a spa baby like myself. Every 2 weeks, I'm in there faithfully for my self-care routine and mental health. Well, it shows because you look fabulous. You look stress-free and unbothered. I'm gonna tell you that. And when I talk to Bev on the phone, she is stress-free and unbothered. So I need to get in that. I need to invest in that. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So you guys are talking about the spa days of it all. Okay. Oh, here's another new I haven't seen. Look at you, beautiful lady. I love the hair. Ouch. Tell us like it is. Dose increases don't fix lifestyle choices. Thanks, Dee. It's so true. It's so true. And I mean, this is really for the newbies because if you've been on this journey for a while, excuse me, you probably already know that, right? You know, if you've been on the journey for a while, you're probably going to be on there. All right. Anybody could be in the inner circle. That's the thing. You could be in the inner circle. It's not exclusive, but I'm saying it's not free either, right? So if it's not free, a lot of people probably aren't going to do it or can't do it. And I realize that, but you know, we'll see how it goes. It just is what it is. We'll see how it goes. But I'm really just trying to, spread my time. Just be private. That's the thing, privacy. So, and I'm sure it's going to get around. Dee Dee started her school. Oh, Dee Dee did this. Dee Dee did that, and that's great. But the big thing I want you to also say is it's more private. And if you've been following my journey, you know that I'm focused on that privacy of it all. I want to have a more private community for people who want it. Now, it could just be melanin in there luxuriating, and that's okay too. But we want you in there. We want you in there. We want support. We want to just be able to chit chat. I can just it's just easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that's another thing I say. I like to be lemon peasy, lemon peasy. What do I say? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And YouTube is just because of the way I think. It's nothing wrong with how everybody else does their thing, but because the way I think, I just put too much energy, effort into this when I think, and not with you guys at all, because this is going to free me up so I can be more with the people that want to be in that private community. But okay, so let me wait a minute. My girl Paula is up in here. Paula, how are you? God, you are so sweet. She says, here's to a great start to 2026. Let's crush those goals. Yes, that's what I'm hoping to do. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me give you a thank you. I hope I don't freeze. So sweet. I appreciate that. All right. So, am I going to post in my community tab because I did not see the slide? LOL, cooking and listening. Yes, I will post it, but it's, remember, it's always in the description. Like if you watch this video back, all you have to do is take your phone, hold it up to that QR code. It's going to take you there. It's also in the description of my video, but yes, I will put it on my community post too. I am going to do that. Yeah, there is a link to join. Bellflower reposted it, I think, in there too. Beverly, there is your link. So do you guys need me to post that link again? So it's cool. It's cool. I said, here, another thing. I feel like I'm a pioneer. I love that. I love that. It's like I'll be the blueprint. And other people are doing this in other genres. I don't know if they're doing it in this genre or not, but for me, I wanted to do it because it just fits right into my privacy of it all. And again, I'm going to tell you, I've had some little harassing things going on, even on YouTube, and I consider harassment is like you telling people don't contact you and they do it anyway, where you just got to block them. So I've had that going on, and I said, geez, Louise, so you just got to be careful. And remember, I'm a single woman. I'm not out here like some of these ladies that have husbands. And, and people aren't going to necessarily probably bother you as much or say things because they know you're married, whereas I'm single. So yeah, so that's a thing too. That's been a thing on here too. And I say most of the time it's been on my Instagram, but the last thing I want to do is get an unsolicited photo. It's hard on YouTube, but somebody try to do that on YouTube. Show me their privates. I mean, it's on video. One of these days, I'm going to run that back to that private group. I'm going to show you that group that is in there, you know, that private group that I have, I'm going to show that video, and you can't see, you won't be able to see because it's not recorded, but I'm going to show you my reaction when that guy tried to show me his privates on StreamYard. I mean, I'm just thinking like, geez, oh man, like what is going on? So it is a thing. So no, I will be on YouTube. Yes, I will be on YouTube. Let me post that in the comments really big. Yes, I will be on YouTube. Thank you for asking, Name Twin, because I realize some people can stop and do what they're doing. So yeah, I'm still going to be on YouTube. I'm just going to be on YouTube a little bit differently than I was. I'm not going to be on YouTube as much because I'm going to focus my energy into working with people offline. And, you know, people that want to work with me offline, people that want to interact with me, people that really want to follow my journey. You want to hear my boyfriend stories. You want to hear about my menopause. I don't really want to be talking about my business like that again, because I'm single, right? It's just so different. It's just different when you're a single mom and you're just out here on this YouTube like that. And you're, you know, when people are doing reality gossip and talk, this is intimate. Like, do you realize this is our medical personal business? This is so intimate. It's different. It's not like I'm on here talking about how to grow your YouTube channel. You know, I'm on here, I'm showing my body, I'm standing up, I'm showing things, I'm modeling things, clothes, how I'm looking. So all of that is, got to put it in perspective, right? You got to put it in perspective. So anyway, I'm excited about it. We'll see how it goes. I'm really just trying to reclaim my time. Wasn't that Miss Maxwell? She said that in the Senate that day, and that was a viral thing. I'm reclaiming my time. So I am going to be on YouTube on Wednesdays, and the people that are my founding members, it's a certain price to come in there because that's what makes it my inner circle, right? Because we don't just want everybody up in there. We want people really committed to learning and being accountable and wanting to learn from each other, recipes and all that. I'm excited about to see that too go on. So, I'm just trying to come at it from like a little bit of a different angle. But like I say, I want people that's committed. I don't want people that just nosy up in there. But I do have a special price. I'm going to raise that price up once we really get started. And I really, just hit my stride with this thing. So if you're, the first 50 people is going to be at the price it is now. And then it probably will go up. It probably will go up because I'm going to be doing more, learning more, and able to expand it. And that's the thing. So many new people are coming on these meds, and they need, they need support, and you have to want to do it. You can't just be wanting to do it because you want to charge somebody either, because that it's not going to work. I'm going to tell you, it's not going to work out for you. That's not how it's going to work. You're going to have to really want to help people and be invested in people and what they're doing and how they're doing, and that's just me. And that's my personality. That's me. It's just a good fit. And if it doesn't work, guess what? I won't keep doing it. That's the beauty of choices. We all have them. I could choose not to. I was going to do a yearly price, and that's why I decided not to, because I want to kind of see how it goes, before I do that. I just kind of want to see how it goes and see how I can manage my time. And I'm not doing very well with my time now because I was supposed to be off of here 20 minutes ago. So thank you guys. This group is so awesome. If you came in the chat and I didn't get a chance to recognize you, I just want to, thank you for rocking with me. This is going to be a great year. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm just scaling back on YouTube, and I'm putting my energy and effort somewhere else. And yes, I will still be on YouTube. I will. But it won't be as often. And I'm just going to really build that up. It's just going to be something special, like my vision for it when I'm done with it. So, and there is no done. It continues. It goes on and on like a marathon, right? I remember that guy who talked about the marathon. So, okay. Love you guys. My daughter has to go to gymnastics. See you later. See you on Wednesday. I'll be live on Wednesday. Bye.